hope it's better. Yes, we have to protect our energy. You know what I mean? Last night I was talking to a friend and they were saying that they was like, yeah, I was on the phone a few hours and I was working with I was talking to a friend. They were going with someone, and I was like, "Yo, you should have been in the room yesterday for our chapter, because it was like a mind your business." That was either today or yesterday when they said "mind your business." Like, you can't. Look, he said, the less time you spend in other people's business, other people's problems, and other people's drama, the more time you'll have for your own success. Yeah, that was the other day. All right, let's get this started, and then I'll wrap up with everything because this is the end of this book. All right, so it says 12.5 principles of lifelong learning. He says rate yourself in the box on the left of each principle: one poor, two average, three good, four very good, five greatest. Um, uh, but I'm gonna just go through some of the things. You don't have to rate yourself, but let's just go through some of the things that he says that we should be doing in life, right? He says one, it starts with a positive attitude. He says learn how to achieve one. Gather the information of positive people in your library. So he gave examples of Napoleon Hill, Maxwell Maltz, Norman Vincent Peale, Wayne Dyer, Dale Carnegie, W. Clement Stone, Earl Nightingale, Jim Rohn. We got Reverend Ike. We got Les Brown, because you know I got to name some black people up in there. We got Lisa Nichols. We got Iyanla Vanzant. Like, hold it, don't play, y'all. Number two, listen to audio tapes. Own several sets and play them in your car. Number three, read books, like we're doing now. Build your library. One book a month. Katie, good morning. We're here early, and we are finishing up. I had just read your affirmation for today, and I was saying that he said this is his affirmation for the rest of the week. So I'm trying to tap on this screen and share it out, but it's not allowing me. Just a little plug real quick: if you are interested, tonight and I added on Saturday, or I'm hosting a co-working space. And good morning, Journey. I am hosting, I don't know, okay, here it goes. I am hosting a what I like to call a live virtual co-working space, right, where we get together and we get work done. Last week, or not last week, but the week before, this is a weekly thing. I just actually added on. Thank you for the daily heart, me. Thank you. Welcome to the team. I just added Saturday morning at 9 a.m. So it's going to be like a 4 hour block, 2 to 4 hour blocks. So tonight we join at 8 o'clock. Not last week. We stayed on to like 11, 12 o'clock. We jumped on at 8. Few people jumped in, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Like, you can jump in wherever. The goal is for us to be able to focus and get work done. So we get on the live, we set our intentions, and then we mute ourselves and we get to work. I like to use it to get content done. We are 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, sorry. So it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But like I said, if you got a meeting, if you got something that you have to do at that time, you can join after. I'm literally trying to do this from like 8 to like 12 p.m. because I got a lot of work to get done. I got a lot of work to get done behind the scenes, and this is my way of holding myself accountable, but also opening the room up for other people. Because, and I share this with you guys, a few weeks ago I was trying to get some things done, right? Hey, thank you, James. And I was having a hard time getting things done. So I was talking to a few of my friends, and they were like, well, what if we get online with you and just support you? And I was like, that'd be great. I didn't know that it was gonna work. Like, I had no clue that it was gonna work, and guess what? It worked, and I literally got the video done in 45 minutes. And I say that to say, like, it's just a way to support you. You know what I'm saying? Period. Oh, you boarding a plane? Hey, Thank you. I appreciate it. Have safe travels. Hope to see you when you land. Um so yes, so you can click the link in my bio, and the website is thegrowthhourcollective.com. You can go and register there, or you can just send me your email in my DM and I'll send you the email to join tonight. So it's tonight on Wednesday, 8 p.m. till whenever we decide to get off. You can join whenever. And at Saturday at 9 a.m. So we'll probably go from like 9 to 12 on Saturday, just to get some stuff done, at least until it gets a little warm. Because I'll be honest, in the mornings, I really like to go out for my little run, do my thing. But I figure, first thing Saturday morning, I might just get up a little earlier, and then boom, we jump on, get some work done, and go about our day. But the goal is, yay! I'll make sure I send you an email. Okay, I'll make sure I send you. I did. I went through all of the stuff last night. I went through everybody's email. I realized I was not checking the website. So I will be sending you an email shortly. I was supposed to send it last night, but the sleep came over me, and I was like, I just kept yawning. I was like, you know what? It's okay. But the good thing is, if I show you right now in my drafts, the email is sitting right there ready to go out. So hey, shy baby. I don't know. No, it looks like they're online. My bad. So yeah, so that's just that. I'm sorry, that was a lot. But join the Growth Hour Collective. It's our virtual co-working space, so that we can get stuff done. So all right, let's go. So these are our lifelong learning principles. Read books. Number 4, attend live seminars, as many as you can afford and as often as you can. Number 5, join Toastmasters. I'm going to go on that website today and join. 90 minutes of speaking and self-evaluation a week. My phone's ringing, y'all. Number 6, record yourself speaking. Number 7, record yourself reading. Who knew that I was doing something I should be doing? It's a weekly ritual, but guess what? I've been doing this daily, so thank you. It says record yourself selling, a weekly ritual. Record your personal commercial. Record your own set of sales tapes. Get great at selling and presenting at the same time. Listen to your own tapes as much as you listen to others. And spend 30 minutes a day learning something new. Guess what? Guess what, y'all? We are all doing that right now. Can you believe, like, 30 y'all? If you spent 30 minutes with me, you've already been doing something life learning. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. All right, number 12.5. Practice what you've learned as soon as you learn it. It says, stay a student. If you want to be wealthy, study wealth and hang around wealthy people. The same goes for if you want to be a great salesperson, or if you want to be a great comedian, or if you want to be a great dad. The element of student, the element of mentor, the element of attitude, the element of selfish, all play a vital role in this process. Y'all, I'm just happy that I have gotten to that point where I'm okay with learning. Like, because I talk to some people during the day, and I be sad. I be really sad that I talk to some people sometimes during the day, and literally it be 9 o'clock in the morning and they be watching TV. Like, we have to like we have to learn how to put something else, especially if it's not adding value to you. Even the news sometimes first thing in the morning, it's like you can't allow your soul to be inundated with all that stuff. We gotta be better curators at our environment and the things that we're putting into us. He says implement the rule, the more. Love it or leave it. The more you love it, the more you will sell. The more you prepare for the sale, the more you will sell. The more you believe it, the more you will sell. If your self belief isn't sky high, why bother? He said, the more you watch TV, the more the competition will kick your ass. I'm sorry for whoever gets offended by the cursing, but guess what? When it comes to this book, he's putting us in check, y'all. I know that we've been programmed to watch TV, y'all. I know that we've been programmed to watch TV. But this is what I say every time I be stuck. And I get it that we're allowed, sometimes we are allowed to be able to say, you know what? I'm going to sit and I'm going to watch a show, okay? I'm not saying that you can't, but think about it while you're sitting there watching it. And this is something I do for myself. I be sitting there and I be like, I'm watching somebody else achieve their dream. I'm watching somebody else achieve their dreams and I'm not achieving mine. Like, if I haven't achieved my dreams, why am I watching somebody else achieve theirs? So, if you're sitting and you're watching TV one day, and I get it, you might be taking a break. You might say, have I achieved my goals yet? Impressed? Have I achieved my goals yet? Then I might want to turn this TV off and go do something. You know what I'm saying? All right, so what does it take to be number one and stay there? I called Bob Higgins, Southeast Regional Sales Director for Census, the uniform people, and asked to interview his best salesperson. He says, the Southeast best salesperson is also the company's best salesperson, and she has been the past 3 years. Her name is Terry Norris. Blah, blah, blah. He says, spoken with the personal pride and self-confidence of the number one. All salespeople are different with one exception. They all want to make the sale. So, as you read this list, be advised that these qualities may not be the ones you seek to attain or master. That's up to you. They are presented to you because Atlanta-based Terry Norris is the number one salesperson on a team of more than 1,000, and she didn't get there by accident. So I thought you might be interested in how a winner thinks and acts. Here, in her own words, are the top 10 qualities and characteristics of what makes Terry Norris number one. One, a contagious positive attitude. He says, I believe that I am blessed and that positive things will happen in my life because I believe that positive things will happen to me, and they do. Two, excited about the prospect of helping others. Three, self-assured and not arrogant. Three, self-assured, not arrogant. Just because I'm proud about my degrees, I'm proud about that I get up every day and get on here and do what I'm supposed to do. I'm not being arrogant. I'm just being showing up. I'm being courageous. Shit, for real, for real. It says confidence. Confidence. I know that I can achieve whatever I decide to, and I'm willing to work hard for. I believe in myself and my abilities. My personal motto is they can who believe they can. I believe I can. He says they can who believe they can. I believe I can. Number four, I like people and they like me. Number five, not just book smart. Being able to assess and solve real world problems. Being able to prioritize and decide which things prospects to spend time on and which not to. Work smarter, not harder. We all know that. Number six, if I'm not having fun, what's the point? Because I often been described as easily amused. I think this is one of my best characteristics. I find joy in almost everything. Oh, look, I'm sorry, y'all over here having whole conversations. And number seven, I do everything full force. I sweat when I work and I sweat when I dance. 110% is the minimum acceptable standard. If something is worthwhile, I give it everything I have. And number eight, unspoken integrity, visibly honest. And number nine, I concentrate on details without getting caught up in them. And number 10, I'm kid like happy on the inside. I think I just found a mentor, y'all, because I feel like this is me just in paper. I just don't have as many accolades as she has, right? I'm not the top salesperson on a team of 1,000, but I have been the top sales marketer in of a whole company one time when I was doing telemarketing. But I just love, like she says, I have the enthusiasm of a 2 year old with a college degree and a business card. I freaking, that's me, y'all. I am the eternal cheerleader. Some bottled water. That's about it. So you just like some bottled water. That's about it. So you just let you know, I'll be the wrong person's house to come think you're gonna get some soda or juice, cause we don't got neither. My nephew told me one time, he was like, Auntie Mecca, you don't like flavor? You don't like flavor, Auntie Mecca? I hollered. I was like, I do like flavor, but I just like to be healthy. You know what I mean? And I prefer water. I feel like water quenches your thirst. Even when I was little, everybody be running to go get some Kool-Aid. I was running to put my mouth under the faucet because I was not gonna be thirsty 2 seconds later. Nope, I'm cool. I think that's the guy from the my grandma used to watch that show. If I'm not, oh my god, I think I remember him. Yes. He was from that show called The Andy Griffin's Show. Yo, that's funny that she said that. I feel like I used to be like that. I used to be like that when people, when I was really naive and friends with a lot, with for just so friendly with people, and then I realized how, people don't give a fuck about you, and they will use you, and they will play, I'm your friend, I'm your friend, just come to or, and then I realized, yeah, I'm like, you can't do that with everybody. You better sit your friendly, happy ass down. Go ahead somewhere. Um, he says, well, golly, no wonder she's number one. Um, he says, some of you are reading this and saying, Jeffrey, don't bug me with this philosophy stuff. Tell me how to make sales. I am. This is the most powerful sales lesson I can deliver. Only a few will get it, the ones who will rise to the top. This book has no ending. You have not reached the end of the book. You have reached the end of your first reading of the book. The Little Red Book of Selling is not just something that you read and put on the shelf. The Little Red Book of Selling is the read and reread. That's why I put red in the title. If you hear a song on the radio, you like it, you want to hear it again. If you hear it 5 times, you sing along. If you hear it 10 times, you can sing it on your own. It's the same with this book. If you want to be the master, 10 times is the key. When I first studied attitude, Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich was our Bible. We had to read 1 chapter each day. Since there were only 15 chapters, it meant that every 3 weeks we completed the book. I did this for 1 year, read the book approximately 15 times. Actually, I didn't read the book, I owned the book. And it was my guiding light towards a permanent positive attitude. Was that a dumb thing to do? I don't know. My friends at the time thought it was. They still have negative attitudes. This is not a book to read. This is a book to be studied. This is a book to be implemented. This is a book to be talked about. I think y'all get it, right? He said, "Go get the book." It's in the link in my bio, right? And I do get a little commission on it. So just FYI, if you order it off of Amazon, so please click the link in my bio so that I can get my little 54 cents. All right. If you have not mastered every red principle, go back and study each one. If you have not mastered every red principle, go back, make a game plan for each one. And if you have not mastered every red principle, go forward and implement each one. We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Yeah, we did it. What's that? I feel like the little kids are, we did it! We did it! We did it! That's Dara the Sport. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, when her and Blue, her and, what you call it, find it. So yes, so the next book we're reading is this one, I Am My Brand. How to build your brand without apology. Yo, I'm so excited. Can we cheer real quick? Cheer. Cheer. Because we freaking did that. We did that. So I'm excited that we have finished our new book, our book. We are going to be moving on to our other book tomorrow. We'll be starting a new book. Cause yeah, there's no point in pausing. It's no point in taking a little break. We just getting straight to it. All right, we are getting straight to it. Why is your comments being like I can't see your comment? This is weird, Tay. Let me see. More quickly spot the viewer's interaction. All right, I want to be able to see your comments. So yes. All right, I had to make sure I could see because there's like a light between on your comment, Tay. Like it says like an eye and it has a line through it. Like it's not allowing me to see your comment. That's weird. But I do see you celebrating too. Sheesh. We want to celebrate. Goodness gracious. We made it at 8,000 likes today. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Turn these off. I hope y'all can hear me still because it looks like my thing's about to go off. But let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. We came in, did it. We did it enough. I don't want nothing else. I'm happy with that. I'm not giving. Y'all, I think I can rap in my head, but that was whack. But now I realize I might not be a freestyler, but I could write. I probably could write some stuff if I try. I haven't tried, but if I try, I probably could. All right. All right, let's finish it up. Let's finish up. Let's go. Mindset shift for today. Control creates stress. Surrender creates space. Your job is to stay aligned with your mission, not obsess over how every single detail plays out. Remember, we gotta let God do something. All right? We gotta let God do something. If you over here freaking out and you worry, oh my God, oh my, what's God gonna do? God's like, okay, well, I guess you want more of that. I'm gonna just sit here and watch you suffer. Cause you're not gonna let me do what I need to do. So I say, it's not your job to stay in line, right? Don't obsess over every single detail of how it plays out. Allow God to do some stuff. Your key reminders today. Your ego wants control. Your higher self wants peace. Your ego wants control. Your higher self wants peace. Just breathe. I noticed yesterday I was doing some work and I noticed I was like holding my breath. I was sitting there and I was like, breathe. I said to him, I was like, breathe. Like, what? Why are you holding your breath? Breathe. All right. Let go of trying to fix people, timelines, or outcomes. The more you try to force it, the more resistance you create. Let them be. Let them go. What do you find? What do you feel like finally have permission to release? I feel like I finally have permission to release people. I've always been the type of person that just wants to hold on friendships and hold people around. Oh my God, why don't they like me? And oh my God, I really tried to be the best friend I could be. Like, fuck y'all. I'm a good ass person. I might not always be the best friend, but guess what? If I did something to offend you and you didn't let me know, how am I supposed to know? Because sometimes I say stuff. You know what I'm saying? I might say stuff and I might hurt somebody's feelings, but I don't, and never am I intentionally looking to hurt somebody's feeling ever. All right, so 3 energetic shifts to flow and not force. 1, clarity over control. Clarity over control. Know what you want, but release how it has to happen. Release how it has to happen. Release how it has to happen. I hope y'all can hear me clearly. Release how it has to happen. Be clear on your mission, but flexible in the method. You might have to shift. It's okay. Let me know if you can't hear me, y'all. Number 2, collaboration over control. Let people help you, surprise you, support you. Yesterday, I got an email from a young lady that was like, hey, I would love to bring you on my show. And I was like, what? Thank you. Oh, thank you, Journey. I was like, Listen, y'all know if you haven't done a um human design test, I did one last year, and I found out I'm called what's called a projector, right? And projectors, they like to be invited. They like to be invited out. They like to be invited to help. They like I just don't. And I realized as I've been doing work on myself, I was like, oh, that is true. Like I love to help people, but I don't like to be that type of person that's like, oh, you're doing it wrong. Um, unless I don't know, I seen somebody do something wrong recently, and I was like, oh, I think I gotta say something, because I've been watching them for a few months, and every time I go on their live they say this word wrong. So instead of saying monetize, they say monitorize, and I'm like, I need to tell them they're saying that word wrong. So I think I'm going to reach out to them today, because I feel like I'm not hating on them, I just want them to say the word right, because they are saying it wrong. And how can you be trying to teach about monetization and you can't say the word right? Am I wrong, world? Y'all, let me know. Be like, dude, you can't. That's not the word. That's not. I know it rhymed, but that's not the word for that part right there. You gotta find another word. And he'd be like, no, that's how. I'd be like, okay, sound all right. And then I'll go back and hear the rap. I'm like, see, I see you changed it, because that wasn't the. You look up the definition, and then you see if that's the right word to go in there. But just the pronunciation of the word, you know what I mean? But yeah, all right, let me come back. Collaboration over control. Let people help you, surprise you, support you. Don't block blessings because they don't look the way you picture them. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. Yes, it definitely is sincere. It's sincere, and I just want her to say it right. That's it. So that anybody else comes in there, they're like, oh, you know what I mean? And then when she says it, they're like, okay, she talking that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But if they like, how you can't even say the word right. Let's go, shorty. You supposed to lead that for tonight on her call, but no, you wasn't. You was getting work done, because I love y'all being here with me, but I also want y'all to be. If this isn't adding value, go do something that adds value to your life. Straight up. You don't. I don't need you here if it's not adding value. I only want you here if it's adding value, and you gotta do stuff. I don't know why y'all comments are being filtered out. Yes, the conversation. All right. Don't block your blessings because they don't look the way you picture. Presence over number three, presence over perfection. Do what you can with what you have right now. Do what you can for what you with what you have right now. And perfect timing is divine timing. Perfect timing is divine timing. All right, y'all. So I got one question, two questions. What part of control are you ready to surrender permanently? What part of control are you ready to surrender permanently? All right. And if you come into Philly, let me know, because I hit you up. We meet up. All right. All right. So, what part of control are you ready to surrender permanently? Osaka. How can you allow more flow in your business, relationships, and self care? How can you allow more flow in your business, relationships, and self care? Say that shop. Look, I ain't seen your face in so long. Hey, beautiful. Oh, cool. Journey. No, I'm actually in Delaware. I'm 20, 30 minutes from Philly. Um, but yeah. Hey, Drexel in the building. All right, now what's the hardest thing to surrender? A, how fast success happens. B, how people respond to me. And C, needing everything to be perfect. What's the hardest thing to surrender? Or D, like Heavy does, all the above, right? So A, how fast success happens. B, how people respond to me. And C, needing everything to be perfect. What's the hardest thing to surrender? For me, it's C, needing everything to be perfect. That's the hardest thing ever. I'll be like, no, I can't do. I can't. Okay, it needs to be perfect. My coach right now, he's like, ski mask, ski mask. My coach right now, he's like, Mecca, you don't need to have a landing page together. Just talk to the people. And I'm like, I need to do it. Please let me do it. And it's so hard to not do it without it. So, but I'm doing it. So I have 6 people signed up for my beta program. It's called, if you don't know about it, it's called Brand and Go Get the Bag. It's a 12-week program. We'll be starting next week. And hey, and basically through the 12 weeks, we'll be going through all the different elements of branding, helping you launch. So if even if you are in business, right, this is helping you be able to maybe launch another product in your business or service in your business, and be able to make sure your branding is in order. Just making sure all the elements behind the scenes are set up so you can win. So yes, it's called Brand and Go Get the Bag. So if you're interested, definitely DM me, and I'll put you on the list and get you signed up for this week. I get signed up for next week. I am doing the beta class for $9.95. However, and that is $995, just to be clear. It's 12 weeks. You get one-on-one. You get tech support. You get some scripts, some templates. You get like a lot of different stuff to have you set up. But the goal is to take you through these 12 weeks to ensure that you can brand and go get the bag. Period. All right. So yeah, DM me information. But at right now, I'm not worried. Technically worried about the cost. I'm worried about just getting people through the program, because it's a new program and it's a beta program. So if you go through the 12 weeks and you like, you know what, Mecca said she did what she showed up and said I was going to do, let me give her this $9.95 because I made that and more. Then yes, you know what I'm saying. I appreciate the payback. However, that's not my goal. My goal is to get testimonials so that people can say they went through my program and they achieved what they were supposed to achieve. And that's my ultimate goal, is to get you results, because at the end of the day, if I don't get you results, then I can't say I could do what I could do, right? All right, so here's our sales challenge, right? Your surrender integration challenge. That's what he said. Your surrender integration challenge, right? Here it goes. Write a permission slip. It says, today I give myself permission to release. And you could dot, dot, dot. I give myself permission to release. Create a new affirmation that supports your peace. This is all like, listen to how I feel this good. I know this gotta feel good to you. This guy, thank you for liking the live, y'all. Thank you for helping me get to 10K likes, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Like, create a new affirmation that supports your peace. Set an intention. How do I want to feel while building this business? Set an intention and ask yourself, how do I want to feel when I'm building this business? This morning I was laying in my bed and I was just like, oh, I got this to do, I got this to do. But then I also got excited about the new clients that I could work with. Like, I was just laying there like, yo, I could be reaching out to these people. I could be doing this. I get excited to do what I do. That's what makes me realize I really love, I don't care if I'm behind the scene or I'm in the scene. Like, meaning if I'm the one creating the graphics or I'm the one behind the scenes watching somebody else create the graphics, I don't care. I don't have to be in charge. That is what I've given surrender to. I just love being a part of the process. I love being able to see a business go from nothing to something. That freaking excites me. Like, it's crazy how much that excites me. Even now, it's like I'm getting all tingly inside. Like, I freaking love it. So y'all, that's a wrap for Principle 13 and for our book, The Little Red Book of Selling. If you have not copped this book, grab it. It's in my link tree or in my bio. I do get a small commission off of it. So when you tap on it, you see the link tree, you'll see stuff about me, but you'll also see a button that says shop. You click on it and I get a commission for that. So yeah, I'm so happy that we finished this. It's since we wrapped up 13, it says, and a release of everything you were never meant to carry. Release everything that you were not meant to carry. I want you to share your biggest breakthrough and tag your biz bestie who needs this word today. All right. If you're committed to building with peace over pressure. Ooh, building with peace over pressure. If you're committed to building with peace over pressure, I need you to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications or hit that bell wherever you at. Reshare this message in your stories and invite your community into the flow. And make sure you join us tonight. Send me your DM with your email address, or you can go to thegrowthhourcollective.com and register to join us for the virtual co-working hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, the co-working space tonight at 8 p.m. It starts. If you have something to do, it's okay because you can join late. We'll be on there till about midnight. So if you got to jump in at 9, if you got to jump in at 10, 10:30, 11, we'll be there. More than likely, we'll be there. So just let you know. Even if you got something to do, we'll be there. Because we got stuff that we're trying to get done. So this is just a co-working space to get things done. This is just not your typical Zoom meeting where we're on here talking about stuff. No, we get on, we set our intention. Even if you come on late, we make sure that you set your intention and that we're aware of what you come to do, so that when it's over, we can make sure that we supported you and that you were able to get accomplished what you was able to get accomplished. All right. So join us tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And remember, you don't have to hustle your way into alignment. Stay ready, stay present, and stay in flow. It's your girl Mecca Joy. Join me tomorrow, same place, same time, same energy. And oh yeah, and keep going, keep growing, keep going. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.